Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to your computer class. Today we are going to start our next chapter, chapter number 10, which is related about e-commerce. So the chapter name is Introduction to E-commerce. Computers and the internet are becoming an important part of daily life. Computers and the internet are changing the way we manufacture goods, work, and communicate. Technology is also changing the way people buy and sell things. So, such buying and selling activities are called commerce. Alright, so in this video lesson, we will see how computers and the internet are changing commercial activities. So, first of all, we will discuss about the contents of today's lesson. So, before watching this video, kindly do grab your computer books and notebooks as well, and after that, you will be able to watch this video lesson. So, the first content is e-commerce. So first of all, we will discuss about e-commerce. After that, main models of e-commerce, growth of e-commerce, income generation methods of e-commerce, and at the end of the lesson, we have an activity as well. So first of all, we will discuss about the e-commerce. Commerce includes buying and selling activities. E-commerce is the activity of electronically buying and selling of products or online services over the internet. E stands for electronic and commerce stands for business or the buying and selling activities. Alright, so जब आप इंटरनेट को यूज़ करते हुए अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को या फिर ऑनलाइन सर्विसेज को सेल आउट करते हैं या किसी के लिए अवेलेबिलिटी शो करते हैं, so it is called e-commerce. Alright, e-commerce, electronic commerce, allows us to take part in commercial and banking activities by using a computer and an internet connection. So with the use of internet and a computer, you can you can take part in commercial and banking activities through e-commerce. So आप एक कंप्यूटर और इंटरनेट कनेक्शन के थ्रू ईजीली ई-कॉमर्स की एक्टिविटी को परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं. Electronic commerce combines communications, database management, and data security as well. Here are the main models of e-commerce. So first of all, we will discuss about the different types or different kinds of models, the main models of e-commerce. The first one is business to consumer, B2C. Business to business, B2B. Consumer to consumer, C to C. Consumer to business, consumer like C to B. Alright. Now I'm going to discuss in detail the main models of e-commerce. So the first one is business to consumer. This is one of the most widely used sale models in the e-commerce context. When you buy shoes from an online shoe retailer, it is a business to consumer transaction. जब एक consumer online कोई एक भी चीज़ order करता है to any business, simply it is called business to consumer, B2C. Business to business. Most often, business to business sales focus on raw materials or products that are repackaged or combined before being sold to customers. Business to business में क्या किया जाता है? Two different businesses आपस में लिंक करते हैं, इंटरकनेक्ट रहते हैं. एक बिज़नेस जो रॉ मटेरियल को या फिर एक बिज़नेस जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट्स को प्रिपेयर कर रहा है उनके साथ. मैं आपको एग्जांपल यहाँ पर शेयर करूँगी कि जैसे जो लेदर जैकेट्स की कंपनीज़ हैं, वो जो रॉ लेदर है वो किसी रॉ लेदर मटेरियल यानी एज रॉ मटेरियल जब लेदर को परचेज़ करते हैं तो उस बिज़नेस के साथ यानी रॉ मटेरियल सेल आउट करने वाले रॉ लेदर सेल आउट करने के साथ जो फाइनल जैकेट्स बनाने वाली कंपनी है या बिज़नेस होल्डर्स हैं वो आपस में इंटरकनेक्ट रहते हैं. इसके अलावा इसके एग्ज़ाम्पल ये है कि कुछ ऐसी हमारी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं जिनको डिज़ाइन डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ में किया जाता है और उनकी जो पैकिंग है वो किसी डिफरेंट कंट्री में की जाती है. सो बेसिकली टू डिफरेंट बिजनेसेस इंटरकनेक्टेड with each other through this model, which is B2B, business to business. Third is consumer to consumer. One of the earliest form of e-commerce is to C to C, e-com business model. This would include customer to customer selling relationships like these seen on eBay or Amazon. ऑलराइट, ईबे और अमेज़ॉन के बारे में हर किसी को पता है. यहाँ पर क्या किया जाता है, सिंपली कंज्यूमर डायरेक्टली अपनी जो भी प्रोडक्ट सेल आउट करना चाहता है उसको किसी दूसरी अवेलेबिलिटी के लिए मेंशन कर देता है इन प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे. जैसे OLX पे भी देखा होगा आपने कि अगर आपको अपनी कोई प्रोडक्ट सेल आउट करनी है जो कि ऑलरेडी आपकी थी, एज अ कंज्यूमर आप उसको यूज़ भी कर रहे थे, आपको उसे सेल आउट करना है, तो आप इस तरह के जो कंज्यूमर टू कंज्यूमर प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं उन पर उसको अपलोड कर देते हो प्रॉपर डिटेल्स के साथ. और कोई और कंज्यूमर जिसे उसे परचेज़ करना है, जिसको ये सूटेबल लगता है, वो उसे परचेज़ कर सकता है. सो कंज्यूमर टू कंज्यूमर डायरेक्टली इस मॉडल में इंटरकनेक्ट होते हैं. कंज्यूमर टू बिजनेस, C2B. C2B reverses the tradition's e-commerce model and is what we commonly see in crowdfunding projects. An example of this would be a business like iStock Photo, which stock photos are available online for purchases directly from different photographers. तो कंज्यूमर डायरेक्टली किसी हायर बिजनेस के साथ अपने स्किल्स को या अपनी जो भी उनकी प्रोफेशंस हैं, उनके प्रोफेशनली जो उन्होंने कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाए हैं, उनको डायरेक्टली सेल आउट करते हैं बिज़नेस के लिए थ्रू ई-कॉमर्स. ऑलराइट, iStock फ़ोटो के बारे में आपको पता होगा, जिसमें हर टाइम बहुत सारी रिलेटेड कंटेंट्स से रिलेटेड आपको फ़ोटोज़ की अवेलेबिलिटी मिल जाती है थ्रू different photographers. All right, okay, the next one is related to the growth of e-commerce. So these all details are present in your book as well. You have to read your book as well. E-commerce has been around for quite some time. The basic idea behind e-commerce is that people do not have to physically visit the market to buy goods and services. They can simply go to a website and select what they want to buy. The website displays description of several products along with their prices. These websites also inform users how the goods will be delivered to them. All of this has become possible because the changes taking place not only in computers but in banking as well. So let's see how the different fields have contributed to the growth of e-commerce. So in 1970s, electronic data interchange, EDI, was introduced. This allowed different businesses to share data across a computer network. This was the earliest concept of e-commerce. Businesses could share information with their suppliers, bankers could share data with other banks as well. In 1979, an Englishman named Michael Aldrich invented a basic form of online shopping. This made it possible for customers to buy products by using a computer. It also made it easy for businesses to use computers to make their own purchases for their businesses. For example, a factory manager could order raw materials such as steel or wood from his supplier by using a computer. So ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग इंट्रोड्यूस करवाई गई थी और इसमें मेन मॉडल जो हमने डिस्कस किया है वो कौन सा है, बिजनेस टू बिजनेस वाला, यानी B2B वाला. ये स्टार्ट किया गया था 1979 में. 1980s क्रेडिट कार्ड्स एंड ATM कार्ड्स इंट्रोड्यूस करवाए गए थे. सो क्रेडिट कार्ड्स के लिए बेसिकली क्या डिटेल्स हैं, इज़ अ प्लास्टिक कार्ड इशूड बाय अ बैंक टू क्लाइंट. By using a credit card, the bank promises to pay for any purchases by the holder of the card. So बैंक जो है वो अपने एम्प्लॉय को, अपने क्लाइंट को जो कि क्रेडिट कार्ड होल्डर है उसके बिहाफ पे पेमेंट्स करता है. और ATM क्या है, ऑटोमेटिक टेलर मशीन. ATMs are very commonly nowadays. They are placed in hotels, shopping centers and other public places. This gives people ready access to cash. They can also withdraw cash from their accounts even when the banks are closed. So These two things are introduced in 1980s. 1990s, World Wide Web, WWW. In 1990, a British computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web enabled people to share data over the internet. Because the internet is capable for linking all the computers in the world into a single network, people could now share data with anybody in the world who has connected to the internet. All right? 1994, web browser. The first web browser was introduced in 1994. A web browser is an application software that allows people to connect to the internet and visit different websites. 1998 ई-कॉमर्स वेबसाइट इंट्रोड्यूस करवाई गई थी, इन्वेंट किया गया था इनको. So several e-commerce websites were launched. Most of these websites were created by young people in their 20s. They quickly became millionaires because of the popularity of online businesses. All right. In 2000, e-commerce website collapsed. 2010, e-commerce activity became stable again. All right, class. So here is the timeline for you related to e-commerce. According to the years, there are some major e-commerce event. So in 1969, the first major e-commerce company, CompuServe, is founded. In 1979, Michael Aldrich invents electronic shopping. In 1982, Boston Computer Exchange launches. 1992, BookStax Unlimited launches. इसमें बुक्स को अपलोड किया गया था, बुक्स की अवेलेबिलिटी के लिए यहाँ पर शो किया गया है, एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया गया था. 1994, Netscape Navigator launches an early web browser, making it easier for users to browse online. 1995, Amazon and eBay launches. All right. 1998, PayPal launches as an online payment system. 1999, Alibaba.com launches. 2000, Google launches AdWords as an online search advertising tool. 2005 में Amazon Prime को लॉन्च किया गया था with flat fee shipping for members. एसटी लॉन्चेस की गई थी, एक प्रॉपर वेबसाइट है, उसको भी 2005 में लॉन्च किया गया था. 2009, ई कॉमर्स लॉन्चेस डॉट स्क्वायर इंक्लूड इट्स फाउंडेड. ये 3 डिफरेंट जो ई कॉमर्स से रिलेटेड वेबसाइट्स हैं, प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, इनको इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था. 2011, गूगल वॉलेट, Facebook and Stripe launches. 2014, Apple Pay, Jet.com launches. 2017, Instagram shoppable posts are introduced. So income generation methods are always here for you as well related to e-commerce. E-commerce nowadays is synonymous with the web and with the growth of internet. It is becoming a more common method of doing businesses. All right. So there are some income generation methods related to e-commerce. The first one is product and services. On many e-commerce sites, you purchase a product or service and the business arranges to deliver it to you. Through such sites, income is generated from sales of goods to customers. Software distribution. Instead of shipping their products, some online businesses use electronic software distribution to sell digital products such as software, music, films, books, and photographs. In such a transaction, a purchase entity is used to download one copy of the item. This method of sale maximizes profit by eliminating expenses associated with the shipping of goods. The third one, income generation method, is business applications. Some online businesses provide application on the web and charge user for using them, usually on a monthly or an annual basis. The fourth income generation method is online advertisements. Not all businesses need to sell products or services to earn revenue. Instead, they use advertisements to generate income. Websites that provide news, for example, contain many advertisements in it, such website earn commission from the advertising sponsors when visitors make purchases as a result of clicking the advertisements. The next thing is web hosting. Some websites make money by assisting people and companies in hosting their websites. Online storage services. Other sites on the web called online storage services provide data storage for computer users. Many users take advantage of online storage services for the purpose of storing backup of data and information. All right. So that's all for today. At the end of this lesson, you have an activity which is to read page number 120 till 125. And after reading and listening this lesson, you have to solve your worksheet correctly and appropriately. After solving your worksheet, kindly do send it back to me for checking and marking. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.